Long ago, before the forests of the Garo Hills were touched by iron or road, the people lived by the rhythm of the wild. They were hunters, gatherers, wanderers, moving from hill to hill in search of food. They drank from rivers, slept under stars, and prayed to the spirits that lived in trees and stones. But the land was not always kind. When the rains failed, the rivers dried. When the game grew scarce, hunger followed. The people cried to the spirits for mercy, yet the spirits remained silent. In those days, there was a young man named Gonga. He was quiet, thoughtful, and spent more time alone than with the others. The elders said he was strange, a dreamer who spoke to the wind. But Gonga saw the world differently. While others feared the forest, he listened to it. He believed that the earth was not a thing to be conquered, but a living being to be understood. One morning, as he wandered along the riverbank, Gonga noticed something unusual. A flock of birds was feeding on fallen seeds near the water. Days later, when he passed the same place, he saw small green shoots pushing up through the earth. The sight filled him with wonder. The birds had not returned, yet the seeds had given birth to life. That night, Gonga could not sleep. He sat by the fire and whispered to himself, "If the forest can grow food on its own, maybe we can too." The next day, he began to test his idea. He found a clearing near his hut, soft and fertile from old leaves. With a stick, he dug holes and dropped in a handful of seeds he had gathered from wild plants. Every morning he watered them from the stream, speaking softly to the soil as if it could hear him. The villagers mocked him. "You waste your time, Gonga," they said. "The spirits decide when food grows, not men." But Gonga didn't stop. He worked day and night, sometimes under the burning sun, sometimes under pouring rain. He watched the clouds, learned the timing of the seasons, and waited patiently. Weeks turned into months. Then, one dawn, when mist still floated over the hills, Gonga saw something that made his heart leap. Small green plants swaying in the morning light. His seeds had come alive. He ran through the village shouting, "Come and see! The earth is alive!" The villagers followed, curious and doubtful. And there, before their eyes, was a miracle, the first field ever grown by human hands. From that day, everything changed. The people gathered around Gonga, eager to learn. He showed them how to clear land without angering the forest spirits, how to plant with care, and how to harvest with gratitude. "Never take more than the land can give," he told them, "and always return thanks when it gives you life." Seasons passed, and the hills that once echoed with hunger now sang with laughter. The people no longer wandered. They built homes, raised children, and thrived. The once wild slopes of Garo turned golden with rice, millet, and maize. But Gonga never took pride in his achievement. He said the knowledge was not his. It was the gift of the earth. Every evening he would sit quietly by the fields, watching the sunset paint the sky, whispering prayers to the spirits who had guided him. Years later, when Gonga grew old, a great drought struck the hills. The rivers shrank, the crops began to wither, and fear returned to the hearts of the people. They came to him, crying, "Gonga, what should we do?" The land no longer listens. Gonga smiled faintly. "It still listens," he said, "but we have forgotten to listen back." That night, under a pale moon, Gonga went alone into the forest. He was never seen again. Some say he was taken by the mountain spirits. Others believe he became one with the soil, his body returning to the earth he had loved. When the rains finally came, they fell only on Gonga's old field. Green shoots sprouted there once more. The villagers knew then that his spirit still watched over them. To this day, before every planting season, the people of the Garo Hills offer a small handful of rice to the ground, whispering his name. For Gonga, the man who taught us to feed ourselves. And when the wind rustles through the golden fields, they say it carries his voice, soft and eternal, reminding them of the lesson he left behind. The earth remembers kindness. Treat her well, and she will never let you starve.